Hey folks, welcome to the wild world of firearms. We're gonna take a trip through time, from the first clunky hand cannons to the high-tech firepower we see today. Believe me, it's a wild ride. Imagine, back in the day, you've got this metal tube, right? You stuff it with gunpowder and whatever you want to launch at your enemy, maybe a rock, maybe a bird, who knows? You light it up, there's a big boom, and hopefully, you hit something. Talk about your adrenaline rush. Fast forward a few centuries, and we're talking repeating rifles, semi-automatics, you name it. We've gone from lighting fuses to lasers and smart sights. It's incredible how far technology has come. But here's the thing, folks. No matter how advanced these tools become, it all comes down to respect, responsibility, and knowing what you're doing. We'll get into all that good stuff later. Stay tuned. You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding the evolution of firearms. Welcome to DLynx, pronounced the Lynx. It's like going from a horse and buggy to a Tesla man. First up, the matchlock. This bad boy was all the rage back in the 1400s. Imagine a burning wick, like from a birthday candle, but attached to a lever on your gun. Pull the trigger, the wick hits the gunpowder, boom! Slow and unreliable. But hey, it was a start. Then came the flintlock, the cool kid on the block in the 1600s. This used a flint striking steel to create a spark, igniting the gunpowder. More reliable, faster firing, and it made those old muskets look like toys. Now we're talking about cartridge-based firearms. These babies revolutionized everything. A self-contained unit with the bullet, powder, and primer all in one neat package. Think revolvers, rifles, the works. Faster reloads, more accuracy, it's a whole new ballgame. And today, we've got everything from polymer-framed pistols to rifles with more gadgets than a James Bond car. It's mind-blowing, but the basic principles remain the same. Understanding the history helps you appreciate the craftsmanship and the responsibility that comes with handling these tools. You can't talk about firearms without talking about America, man. It's like peanut butter and jelly, they just go together. From the Revolutionary War to the Wild West, firearms have played a major role in shaping this country. Think about it. Those brave colonists going up against the British redcoats with their muskets? That was a game changer. It was the firepower of the people that helped secure our independence. Then you've got the Wild West, a time when a six-shooter could be the difference between life and death. It was a rough and tumble era, but it forged legends and shaped the American spirit. Now, I'm not saying it was all sunshine and rainbows. There's a dark side to firearms, no doubt. But understanding their role in our history helps us understand who we are as a nation. It's a complex issue, but an important one. All right, folks, let's get serious for a minute. We've talked about the history, the cool factor, but none of that matters if you don't handle firearms safely. It's like driving a car. You need to know the rules of the road before you hit the gas. First and foremost, always treat every firearm as if it's loaded, even if you're sure it's not. That's rule number 1, etched in stone. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, and know your target and what's beyond it. You don't want any accidental discharges, believe me. Now let's bust some myths. You don't need training, it's common sense. Wrong. Training is crucial. It's Hollywood. You can't just shoot a gun out of someone's hand. Seriously? Don't try that at home. Safety first, folks, always. Remember, owning a firearm is a huge responsibility. Get proper training, practice safe handling, and store your firearms securely. It's not a joke. It's a matter of life and death. Section 5. Glock 19 vs. Smith & Wesson M&P. A quick look at popular handguns. Let's talk handguns, baby. These are some of the most popular firearms out there, and for good reason. They're compact, reliable, and pack a serious punch. First up, we've got the Glock 19. This Austrian masterpiece is like the Toyota Camry of handguns. It's reliable, affordable, and you can find parts for it anywhere. Polymer frame, short barrel, great for concealed carry. Then there's the Smith & Wesson M&P, military and police. This American-made beauty is like the Ford Mustang of handguns. It's got a classic look, a smooth trigger, and it's built to last. Comes in various calibers and sizes, so you can find one that fits you like a glove. Both are great choices for beginners and experienced shooters alike. It really comes down to personal preference. Go to a range, rent both, see which one feels better in your hand. It's like finding the right pair of shoes, you know? Section 6. Ruger 1022, a classic rifle for beginners and veterans alike. Now let's talk about a rifle that's near and dear to my heart, the Ruger 1022. This little rimfire rifle is like the Swiss Army knife of the gun world. It's versatile, reliable, and just plain fun to shoot. Whether you're teaching your kids how to shoot, plinking at cans, or hunting small game, the 1022 can do it all. It's also super customizable. You can swap out stocks, barrels, scopes, you name it. It's like the Lego set of firearms. And the best part? It's relatively inexpensive to shoot. 22 LR ammo is cheap and plentiful, so you can spend a whole day at the range without breaking the bank. If you're looking for a great all-around rifle, the Ruger 1022 is a no-brainer. Section 7. Ready, Aim, Safety. Exploring different shooting sports. Shooting isn't just about self-defense, folks. It's also a sport, and there's a whole world of shooting disciplines out there, each with its own rules and challenges. You've got your classic target shooting, like bullseye pistol and rifle competitions. Then there's practical shooting, which is all about speed and accuracy under pressure. And for the tactical folks, there's 3-gun, where you use a pistol, rifle, and shotgun. But no matter what discipline you're into, safety is paramount. Always follow the range's rules, wear eye and ear protection, and listen to the range safety officers. It's all about having fun and improving your skills in a safe and controlled environment. Section 8. Keeping your firearms in tip-top shape. A step-by-step guide to maintenance. Just like your car needs regular maintenance, your firearms need some TLC to keep them running smoothly. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. After each shooting session, you need to field strip your firearm and give it a good cleaning. That means removing any dirt, grime, and leftover residue. Use a bore snake to clean the barrel, a brush for the chamber, and a soft cloth for the rest. Lubricate the moving parts with gun oil, but don't go overboard. A little goes a long way. Check for any wear and tear, and if something seems off, take it to a qualified gunsmith. Remember, a clean and well-maintained firearm is a safe and reliable firearm, so make it a habit to give your gun some love after each range trip. It'll pay off in the long run. Section 9. The future of firearms. 3D printing, smart guns, and beyond. The world of firearms is constantly evolving, folks. We've come a long way from those clunky hand cannons, and the future is looking pretty wild. One of the biggest game changers is 3D printing. Imagine being able to print out your own firearm at home. It's already happening, and it's raising a lot of questions about regulation and safety. Then there's the talk of smart guns. These are firearms that use technology like fingerprint scanners to prevent unauthorized use. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it could become a reality sooner than you think. It's hard to say what the future holds for firearms, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be interesting. As technology advances, we need to stay informed and engaged in the conversation about how to use these tools responsibly. Section 10. Knowledge is power. Understanding firearms in the 21st century. We've covered a lot of ground, folks, from the history of firearms to the latest technological advancements. But the most important takeaway is this: knowledge is power. Whether you're a seasoned gun owner or just curious about firearms, it's crucial to educate yourself. Understand the history, the mechanics, the safety protocols, and the laws surrounding firearms. We live in a world where guns are a reality. Ignoring them won't make them go away, but by understanding them, we can have more informed conversations about how to live with them safely and responsibly. So keep learning, stay informed, and let's work together to create a safer world for everyone. And remember, folks, always be respectful, be responsible, and stay safe out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check my channel for more interesting content.